Okay, so this is the second of our class of service examples, and at first sight it looks similar to the previous one. However, this one is going to end up in a future screen as class of service-based forwarding right down onto the LSP. So let's start at the top. Here, we're inside class of service, we're on the interface, and we're attaching the scheduler map core interfaces. So this is where core interfaces is attached. The line below, here we're in scheduler maps and we're configuring core interfaces. And of course it's a mapping from the forwarding class, here we see 4 options, to the scheduler, and here we see 4 options. The line below, we're looking at the forwarding class. So as it goes down, first we're looking at the scheduler map, here it is, core interfaces. The line below, we're configuring core interfaces, we're using a forwarding class and a scheduler. We have the forwarding class here, which is effectively renaming, using more user-friendly names, the various queues. The line below, of course, the scheduler, and most of the information on the scheduler is going to be coming from a table. You've got the drop profile map, but basically these are requirements that a customer may have, a buffer size, transmit rate, things like that. And you'll notice that on the drop profile map, we have a drop profile of high drop, and the line below, we have the high drop profile defined. So at the very bottom, we have the DSCP values. These are the actual digital values that are coming in, and the EXP values that we are, the DSP and EXP, we're assigning an alias to, which is basically a more human readable version of that number, as you saw in the previous example. So here we have them: VPN low, VPN high, VPN priority, our best effort, network control, etc. We're going to do our very best to map those values, as you can see on the right hand side of the board, with the actual forwarding classes. Because if we can get a close mapping, then effectively the forwarding class becomes the EXP or the DSCP value, and things become much more simple. We haven't quite achieved it, but we've got pretty close. We have 5 DSCP values and we have 4 forwarding classes, but it's pretty close. We have a network control, a best effort, a VPN priority, and then here on the DSCP we have 2 VPN values, and on the forwarding class we have 1. And a similar story with the EXP. We're just missing the network control, but we have the best effort here and the others. And so that's how it hangs together. Right up onto the interfaces, you have a scheduler map attached. The scheduler map is the forwarding class with the scheduler. The forwarding class here is basically renaming the queues in essence. The scheduler itself is data that you're likely to be getting from a table. These are customer requirements. And then you have drop profiles. And finally at the very bottom, you have the DSCP and EXP values. And so this is very similar to the previous example. We don't have a perfect mapping between the two, but we have a pretty close approximation between DSCP, EXP, and the forwarding class.